Yay, big up everyone, how you doing? How's everyone going? It's the first time I've done a random stream in a long time. So yeah, we're gonna have hopefully a few guests on, do a few quizzes, and yeah, this is the pub. The pub is open. The pub is open. Michael Chelsea, who's gonna turn up at some point, and I've sent out the link to a few people. And as always with this channel, the link is open to people as well. You know, that's the way that this channel goes. So if you want to come on, you can come on, and we will do some quizzes and all that kind of shit. And I'll try and find them. Big up, Joanne. How are you doing? Hope you're well. And bring up Daniel Knights. How you doing, bro? Hope you're well, mate. Hope you guys are well. I've invited Jezza. I've invited Anthony. I've invited Mama. I've invited Carl. I've invited quite a few people. So we are going to sort of do the pub again. They're just random streams. And anybody is invited to come on. That's why the stream's there. I don't know how you actually sort of put the stream at the top of the thing on YouTube. No idea how you do that. But if you want to come on and have your say, then you can, 100%. That Arsenal match did the trick the other day, sent me to sleep. Nice one. Nice one. As long as it does something for you, then you're all good, aren't you? But I mean, the one today, that wasn't bad, was it? The Arsenal Newcastle game today was pretty good, to be honest. For a friendly, I thought it was pretty good. You won it 3-2. I mean, at the start of the game, it looked like Newcastle was proper on it, but you know, they was on it with the pressing and all that kind of stuff, and then you just changed it around. So yeah, big up to you on that. Is the glass still half empty then for Joanne? Is the glass still half empty? Or is Joanne seeing the glass as half full? That is a big, big question that needs to be answered, isn't it? Really? It is a big question that needs to be answered. Is the glass half empty or is the glass half full for Joanne? Do you think you're going to win the league, Joanne? Do you think you're going to win the league? I didn't watch it. I didn't even know it was on. Lol, that's how much interest I show in them idiots. True. So the glass is half empty. I think to be honest, I think you've done the right things. I think you've got the right people involved at the minute. I think having the striker when he eventually turns up for your games, I think that's going to be huge, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be massive. I think it's going to be an issue this season. I don't want you to be an issue because that makes it look like Arteta's the man, and he ain't the man. Let's face it, he ain't the man. And I'm sure Lone Star Londoners going to come in and say, "Oh, he's an elite manager," blah blah blah, but fucking blah. And I'm sure he's going to do that, but there's never any proof for that. So how does that one work? How the fuck does that work? I don't think that does work, does it? Really? Saying he's an elite manager. Elite managers win things. So I'm not quite understanding that one, to be honest, because I've seen elite managers and they win shit. Daniel Knight says, "Are you going to do any Premier League predictions before the season started?" Not yet, mate. Not yet. At the minute, my mind is saying that Arsenal, but at the same point, it's kind of saying Chelsea as well. And talking about Chelsea, here's the fucking bellend himself, Michael Chelsea. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, big up, Yeti. I'm all right. Jesus Christ, I've actually made it onto YouTube through your link on Instagram, so thanks for that.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Every other time I've been on here since I've been on my bloody phone, so it's nice to do it through the bloody laptop.
Well, if YouTube's watching, whether you ban him or not, he'll still be on my channel, so you can go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, facts, absolutely.
Well, Daniel Knight says, "Are you going to do any Premier League predictions before the season started?" I'm still sort of like in that. I think Chelsea's going to have a big say in things, to be quite honest with you. Liverpool, for me, is going to have massive say in things. I think personally, and you probably won't like this, but I don't say things that people like. But I think it's going to come down between Arsenal and Liverpool. That's kind of where I am at the minute. And it's going to come down to what they do against the teams that's below them, which makes the difference this season. That's just my mindset at the minute. What do you think?
Yeah. I've not thought about doing Premier League predictions yet because it's not even start of the season yet. Anyway, how many weeks are we off? What, 3?
Yeah, you don't know what you've got yet, do you? So I mean, it's very difficult to sort of like give Premier League predictions. You know,
I've heard about that news about Luis Diaz. I don't know if it's true, but obviously nothing's ever true until it's official, is it? Whether he's a Bayern Munich player or not. But
yeah,
I think that's going to change things for Liverpool. I think that's a mistake. I think he's a decent player. So I'm not sure why they're selling him. I mean, they've got some others that you could say Diaz is better than some of those other players, isn't he? What, Gravenberch, Endo?
I like him. I actually like Luis Diaz. I think he's a really good player. I do, honestly. I think he's a really good player, to be honest. I don't think they should be getting rid of him, but I mean, if they get like Isaac, then obviously, you've got to look at it in that respect. Joanne says, my glass is totally empty, let alone half empty. So why you still got an Arsenal shirt on then, on your fucking badge? Take it off. Michael, you told me City going to win the league next season.
Yeah, and I'll still stand by that. Daniel Knight's 14.
Well, the thing is, City are going under the radar, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Nobody's talking about them. Nobody's saying anything about them, but they've still got quality players in their squad that could all of a sudden, we're seeing Liverpool, we're seeing Arsenal, we're not really seeing Manchester City. So, I mean, they could all of a sudden, ramp shit up. I mean, you can't ever, put them out of the equation. Forest will be up there. Yeah, I think, I asked if your glass was half empty or half full, but I think you've drank your old glass. I don't think we'll be right up there, to be honest with you. I think we'll be, top 10. I need to change that pick, actually. That's a few years old. Yeah. I think Liverpool will win it next season. I don't think it's cut and dried. If I was to look at 3 teams that I think is going to be right up there, I would say from Chelsea winning the Club Cup, which could be a whatever. Pedro seems to have settled in. And all you needed last season, let's face it, was a striker. So Pedro seems to have set in. You got Rory Delap, which I think is a class player, but can he make that jump up? As we've said, Manchester City are very quiet.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the kind of team that you'll expect. Oh yeah, they're not doing anything, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. Then all of a sudden they've got the ability to all of a sudden come up. Because if Haaland has a fantastic season and they start playing to him, then that could make a difference as well.
Yeah. And it's always teams that are under the radar, and then the ones who are usually at the pointy end. And and obviously we all know that Man City can, let's say, string 10 wins together.
Yeah.
And that is the sort of thing that wins you the league, isn't it?
And yeah. Like I say, they're the team at the minute that's very quiet.
Yeah.
And you're not seeing what they're doing or anything like that. So, I mean, they could be one to sort of watch out for. I don't think you could ever cut them out, to be honest. With Haaland and what they've got, Rodri and all that kind of, I don't think you can ever cut them out of it. City officials signed Trafford from Burnley. Yeah, I mean, well, Trafford was run by Newcastle. Yeah. Well, what do you think about the Newcastle thing? Because they've got the money, but everybody they're going for, they're not getting. Everybody's jumping in and taking them.
Yeah, it's a strange thing with Newcastle. You know, when them Saudis came in, I thought Newcastle were going to buy players like left, right, and centre. They started with all that money. I mean, they had Guimaraes, Isaac. I think this was at the start of it, but I did expect them to spend more money than what they have done. Because this is what you do at the start of these things, but for some reason, they've had Champions League football, so when they had that Champions League football, I thought they might get more quality, but it's like they've stalled. I just don't.
What in your opinion is what City do wrong? Because I can nail it straight away. But what in your opinion is what City do wrong?
Yeah. I think they're overly reliant on Rodri. Obviously, Rodri's a big part of what they do. I think, isn't there some stats where if Rodri's in the team, 95% of the time they win, and then when he's not in the team, around about 50% or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
but what do you think they do wrong? Because like when you had Drogba, the ball went right over the top to Drogba, and then Drogba did what Drogba did. Now, to me, what Manchester City do wrong is not use Haaland as a focal point. Instead of like everybody else wanting to be involved and all that kind of stuff, get the fucking ball to that guy and he will do the rest. Very similar to Drogba in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's what they didn't do in that Arsenal game at the Etihad. That 2-2 draw. So Arsenal, they had one shot at goal, which was Calafiori, and that other was a set piece, wasn't it? Outside of that, Arsenal didn't do anything.
The
trouble is, what Arsenal were doing, they had everyone back, whereas Man City was like passing it sideways. This player, whether it was Doku, Savinho, and obviously Haaland is in the penalty area. And of course, the Arsenal defenders are penning him in, aren't they? But yeah, they don't do that. If you, let's say, put the ball up in the air.
If you have a striker like that, you keep putting the ball to him. It's same as like what we had with Collymore. Yeah. We knew what his capabilities was. So we just passed the ball to him. He scored the goals. Yeah. And I think with Man City, there's too many players that want to be like, I don't want to just be a bit part passing to Haaland, and then being the one that gets all the credit or whatever, And I think that's kind of where City are going wrong for me. I would love, 100% love for it. Say, for instance, if Woods decided, oh, I'm retiring, I'm going somewhere else, I would love us to get Haaland because I think we'd play him in exactly the same way as we played Collymore, and I think he would absolutely smash it. Smash it, mate. He would smash it. Joanne Smith says that's better. Lol, real manager on my pick. Yeah, absolutely.
You also know what it is, yeah. I think a lot of these football clubs are watching how Spain play. Spain in particular. If you've seen Spain's men's team, and the women's team were doing this as well, they were playing passive football. They were, let's say, hoofing it up in the air. Of course, a lot of people relate this to what Bolton Wanderers, Stoke City in the Premier League or whatever. Or Everton to an extent as well. Everton are a bit like that, aren't they? You don't see that much of it now. If you hoof a ball up in the air, you got to have a tall, physical striker with, who gets defenders off the ball. And I think that's the thing. You know what? Newcastle could do that because I think Isak is that type of player.
I think, to be quite honest, I think what last season shown us. First, I will say this from Daniel Knights. I feel like City need to get back up for Rodri. Well, Rodri might be going. Apparently, Real Madrid are after him. But I think personally that football is a very simple game. And I think like last season that was shown with what we did. You know, taking the ball off you staying outside the box, passing it sideways, backwards. We get the ball, play it over the top, and then score goals. You know, 1-0, 1-0 games, whatever. If you've got a good defence and you've got somebody that can do that up front, which I think Haaland is, Haaland is that player, and I think that is as simple as what football is. If you can get it to them, they might get a shot. They might get it. I mean, Collymore used to do absolutely amazing things. If you gave him the ball, he'd take it off you, he'd nutmeg you, he'd then go round and then nutmeg you again, And I think that's like the key to this patient football kind of thing, And if they carry on doing that, and we can carry on doing what we're doing, then I think we'll do quite well. And Joanne says, I'm not getting excited about Arsenal as they always let us down. I'm just going to enjoy watching all the clubs. Yeah, I mean, you've made the right signing, so I think you've done the right thing in that respect. Who do you think will score more goals next season in the Premier League, Gyökeres or Haaland? I think Gyökeres, because I think they'll play to him more than they play to Haaland, personally. I think Gyökeres will get more going towards him than Haaland will.
Man, you would say that, yeah, but they've also got Madueke, and Madueke is not the type of player who passes to a teammate, and I've seen that.
I don't think he'll be playing a lot, to be honest.
No, he flicks in and out the team. He gets a run of games, and then they don't play. But I think you've seen this with Chelsea. I mean, we don't, let's say, have a settled team. If you have a run of games in the shirt, and then let's say you're shit, and then you'll get dropped for a bit, and then if the alternative is shit as well, and then you get back in. So, yeah, I mean, that's like in our case, right? Madueke 1 minute, and then it's sad shoulder next, or and obviously with Neto, you could play left or right. Look, with Neto, I guess that's he's more of a guarantee. I suppose, Neto. But it's not. If you've got one choice is shit and the other choice is shit, you're going to be swapping most of the time, aren't you? That's the problem.
What's your opinion on Madueke? Because obviously you've had him for a good while now. So, what is your opinion on him?
I was never that keen on the signing to begin with. I mean, he played for, let's say, Tottenham at youth level, and all these so-called YouTubers were all scracking about Pochettino having a Spurs connection. So did Madueke as well, and when Madueke was a youngster at Spurs, who was the manager of the club at the time? Oh yeah, it was Pochettino, wasn't it? Well, yeah, I think Madueke was signed 6 months before Pochettino was even there. I think it was under Jellyfish Potter. But of course, you know, we had about 90 players at the time.
Yeah,
I didn't know who was who. Honestly,
you overdid us. I think you overdid us when we went into the Premier League. You were just fucking signing people left, right, and centre. I mean, we had to do it because half of our team was on loan, so we had to sort of like bring these players in. But I mean, it's like nah. I mean, look. I mean, I can't fault what Chelsea's doing at the minute. I mean, they're selling players for like big money. You know, Jackson apparently is like on Newcastle's radar at the minute. You know, and you're asking for like $1 million or whatever. So I mean, you do things right in that respect. Daniel Knight says Madueke is Spurs reject, and Madueke was signed 2022 January transfer window. If you want my opinion on Madueke, I think he's got a lot to offer, but he goes. I don't like it when players go too far, you know, and lose the ball, which is like what I've said about MJW. You know, when they go too far and actually lose the ball, that hurts the team, and I don't like that. What do you think of Forest's interest in Sancho or Garnacho? Big up United fan 30345. Big up to you, bro. Welcome to the cave. I don't know. I ain't seen any interest in Sancho or. Well, I have seen the interest in Sancho, but I've not seen the interest in Garnacho. But you know what? I'd take either one of them. I'd take either one of them because I think when you are in a club like Man United, the pressure on you is massive. It's the same as Elanga. So if you go to another team, the pressure goes off, and you know, then so yeah, I'd take either one of them, mate. Take either one.
Yeah, it's been a double-edged sword for you though, Yeti, hasn't it? Whereas Elanga was a success, and Jesse Lingard was, let's say,
you had to, didn't you? You had to.
yeah, but I mean,
you had to mention fucking the club.
In fairness, in terms of Lingard, that was free. Not a free transfer.
Nah, I don't think it was free, bro. It cost a fucking hell of a lot of money on wages and all that kind of shit. It weren't no fucking free. That was, mate, I was so fucking angry when I saw that because it was like a marquee signing when we came up, and I was like, this ain't gonna fucking work. This ain't gonna work. Elanga ain't a marquee signing, but he's somebody you take from a team that's not getting his respect. And if you get somebody from a team who's not getting his respect, you can get something. Sancho, for me, is someone that, I think he's a bit of a fucking mercenary, bro, to be honest. So, not really interested in that. Garnacho's got something to prove because he's a young lad. So, yes, I would take Garnacho 100%. But Sancho, for me...
Sancho is more used to the Bundesliga anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a money guy. I'm not interested in that. Garnacho's probably a money guy, but he's a young guy. who is in Manchester United, and he's got all the pressure on him to be this amazing thing. And same as Alanga, he can come to us and then fucking, do good things. So yeah, I'd take Garnacho, but I wouldn't take Sancho. Oh, that Spurs kid was right, getting it rejected. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He rejected his boyhood club for more money. Yeah, I mean, which one's that? Is that Sancho or is that Garnacho? Because if it's somebody that is in Man United, the pressure on them is massive. The pressure on them to sign for Liverpool is massive. The pressure on them in Arsenal is massive. But if they come to someone like Forest, who's just trying to build up, they will get that, you're one of the guys kind of situation, like Alanga did. And I think that makes a fucking big difference. It takes the pressure away from them. Because let's not piss around here. Forest ain't the team that they used to be. We're building up to being the team that we used to be. Yes, we've got history, of course, but at the end of the day, if they come to Forest, they're going to be put into a situation where they're part of the team and part of the fucking situation, And I think that makes a big fucking difference. At Man United, you ain't that. You've got to just fucking put your name on it, You've got to put your name on it. Every time you go out, you've got to put your name on it. And I think that gives up a lot more fucking pressure. Garnacho attitude is a problem. I don't know about Garnacho, Natio, whatever his fucking name is. He's an attitude or whatever. Sancho, after his loan to Chelsea, supports them, I think. Yeah, possibly. What do you think about your friend last night? Because I thought he looked pretty decent, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, I think he means Chelsea, doesn't he? Yeah, I think Sancho's London born. I think. Yeah, I mean, in terms of Sancho, look, initially, I think he did well for about, let's say, 4 or 5 games. I think it was his assist that what he put into Nkunku that got us that 1-0 win against Bournemouth. But after a few games, he never replicated it. So if you don't replicate it in a loan deal, it doesn't end up being permanent, does it?
When you go into the Premier League, this is kind of the way I look at it, right? When you go into the Premier League and you've got players who are in Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, fucking not Tottenham, they're bollocks, but these teams that's actually fighting for it, Liverpool, and you can get those players, and they don't want to be wanted by those teams. Then when they go to like a team like Forest or Crystal Palace or Brentford or whatever, they get a new lease of life. It's same as like Alanga, where it's like you've not got to be this next big thing. You've just got to do what you've got to do, and I think that makes a big fucking difference. So I would probably take Garnacho or Sancho, to be honest, because they both have something to prove. So, and I love nothing more than a player in a Forest shirt who's got something to prove. So I'd take either one of them, to be fair.
Yeah, I think Sancho actually was in Manchester City's academy before going off to Dortmund. And of course, these young English players now, some of them are going off to the Bundesliga, aren't they?
Yeah.
Play the trade in that now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's another route that English footballers are suddenly taking.
Yeah, I mean, and United fan 345. Nuno could bring something out of him too. Yeah, he's got that ability. He's got that ability to actually bring something out of him as well. But they've also got to have that mentality to be in the defensive side of things as well, which is why I can't understand why we're sort of getting rid of Jota, because Jota Silva, his defensive side is fucking 100%. You know, he will go against anybody, don't matter how big they are or whatever. He'll try and tackle them and all that kind of shit. So do the defensive side. His attacking side wasn't as great, but I think Nuno has this ability to be able to bring things out of players, you know. So yeah, I'd take either one of them. Any of them from the top 6, I'd take 100% because they've got something to prove.
You know, with it being the final week of July, yeah. I mean, out of the squad, I mean, you've only lost Elanga. You've only lost Elanga, really. I mean, you've still got. You've got Murillo, you've got Milinkovic, you've got all the others that are still there. So your squad hasn't really changed that much. I mean,
no, I mean you can always get another right winger, you know, that's got a bit of pace. And Doy looks decent. United fan 345 says, "Is Chris Wood consider a move?" The only time that Chris Wood, from what I've heard anyway, is he wants to finish his career back in New Zealand with a team he first started with. So when he decides that he's done and he don't want to be here, I think that's kind of where he'll be going. But I mean, he surprised me. I mean, I said on a few like watch-alongs, what's the fucking point in this guy? He's a fucking idiot. What the fuck is the point in this guy? But you know what? Proved me completely wrong. And that, you know, I mean, the thing is, like, doing YouTube and being a YouTuber and saying, like, certain things doesn't mean you know everything, right? And you judge it by when you first see a player. That's what fans do. It's become like a big thing where it's like, oh, you was wrong, blah, 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 blah. You weren't wrong, you're just looking at it from the perspective of that point, you know? And Chris Wood, fucking hell, he fucking gone on immense. I always liked him anyway. But big up Jossie J, mate. How you doing, bro?
Hey.
The link's there, matey, if you want to jump on. You're welcome.
Yeah, you know, with Chris Wood being a New Zealander, so which team would he be playing for? Would it be that Auckland FC or Wellington Phoenix? Because New Zealand teams play in that Australian league, don't they?
Oh, I can't remember what team he said. I can't remember what team he said, but he said that if he goes back, then that'll be the team he plays for. Yeah, let me check. I can't remember what the team was. I don't think it was the one that you just. I think it was Brisbane something.
Oh, Brisbane Raw. Yeah, the A League side. So yeah, that'd be Australia, innit?
Yeah.
He's still their most recognised player, isn't he?
Yeah.
Of course, he's going to the World Cup.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh, he's been an absolute fucking legend for us. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I said different. You know, I was like, fucking hell, might as well have a piece of wood.
Yeah, that's why you rate Liam Delap in it, because obviously he's like build off Chris Wood, isn't he? But whereas Liam Delap, he's not like the full product. So that'd be I mean, that's what I saw.
I think him coming to us, he would have learned better than going to you personally.
Yeah, it's a big leap in it. You know, Ipswich, Chelsea. It's a mighty leap, isn't it?
Yeah. Jossie J, thanks, appreciate it. But I'm going live for my F1 reaction at 11:30. You fucking stealing fucking Michael's thing, are you? That's fucking disgraceful, mate. That's fucking disgrace. Yeah, but big up Jossie J, bro. As United fans are still annoyed about Gyökeres, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, I did actually think he was going to end up at United, to be honest. But I mean, you've got that much fucking debt. How? I mean, what debt you got? You've got that much fucking debt. How is you going to get Jokeres?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that's going to change at Man United. I mean, the Glazers have got no intention of going anywhere. So, and I don't believe for one moment that Ratcliffe is going to buy them out anyway. I mean, and does he own Nice as well? So,
Yeah.
Well, isn't
so.
it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think he'll do it anyway. I don't think he'll. I mean, if you want to buy a club, you want to buy the whole thing. But the old Qatar, the difference with that shit is him. He wanted the whole thing. He didn't want to collaborate with the Glazers, and that was the problem, and that's why they didn't give it to him.
Yeah, Mr. Jossie J says, United fan 3-4, good to meet you. I'm a Man United fan as well since 98-99 season. Ian, he jumped on the bandwagon. Like he did. He told me last night, actually. When I was on his stream last night, he went, you know what? Yeah, I'm just a glory hunter. And I went, well, you're not getting any glory. So what you hunting?
Yeah. He's also told me off camera that he really liked Rashford and Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund and all them. He never admits it on here, but he does when he turns the stream off and he says he loves the current players that are there. He loves out Onana. He thinks Andre Onana is generational.
Yeah, he's a fraud, mate. United fan 345. He's a fraud, bro. Honestly, shit, he's told me behind the lines, even about you, even though he didn't even know you. He went, "Oh, don't bother with that United fan 345. It ain't worth bothering about." Nice to meet you, mate. That's a great season to start from. Trouble, yeah. No, big up to Jossie J. I'm just messing around. He's an absolute quality guy. Has me on his streams and stuff like that. So big up to him, man. Make sure you sub to him and everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's doing his F1 reaction because obviously he's a massive fan of Lance Stroll. I mean, let's get it right. I mean, he told me that in his group chat today. But it was
erection. I thought he said F1 erection.
Well, yeah. Well, most people do. You know what? What I keep always telling Josh in his streams, why do you not get a girlfriend? Why do you not talk about girls and that? And it never does. Well, yeah, I always keep telling him.
He must have a girlfriend. He's a good-looking guy. Not that I'm gay, but he's a good looking. Adam, big up, bro. How you doing, mate? And Michael, hope you are okay. Yeah, we're all good, man. Michael, if Maresca wins nothing this season, would you say sack him or would you say replace him with?
I would have sacked him last season. But
Michael would have sacked him as soon as he got the job.
Yeah, but I didn't want him anyway. I mean, there's better managers out there, but you know what it is with this ownership. They just want yes men. That's what it is. I mean, look at Jellyfish Potter. Oh yeah, he's pulling up trees at West Ham, isn't he, at the moment? Not. And Pochettino,
Stop saying pulling up trees. Stop saying pulling up trees.
Well, people think
all the trees. We are the trees. You don't pull up trees.
Well, there's supposed to be
forest all
trees.
trees. So don't be saying pulling up fucking trees. Big up Adam Partridge and big up Josh, mate. I'm happy with for England women's tonight, lads. Yeah, brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Yeah. Kieran Fletcher, I am a bit late, but I'm here 100%, bro. And as always, guys, if you want to come on, get your camera sorted out and we'll get you on. No problem with that. I'll drop the stream in the chat. So you come on. You don't have to like cam up or whatever. It helps because we can see when you're going to shut the fuck up. We can carry on.
Oh.
Joel Palmer, United fan, born and bred. I hope he'll be at Old Trafford one day. Yeah, that's an interesting one. He's fucking class, isn't he? Yeah, Cole Palmer, absolute class.
Yeah. Well, I hope he stays at Chelsea, but it's that. I hope we're going to bloody win trophies. But if Real Madrid ever come calling, I mean, you know what happens in these things. I mean, Real Madrid, they always tend to get their guy, pretty much, don't they?
Yeah. He's a big player though. I've got to go for a piss, mate. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah. Look, I know he's got a long-term contract. But yeah, contracts are not really worth the written on these days. I don't think they ever have been anyway. I mean, you could put release clauses in contracts now. So that's but that is true though. United fan 345. That is true. But yeah, I think that would be very unlikely, mate. I really do, especially the current situation that Man United have got at the moment. Oh yeah, Trent going to Madrid. Oh, you mean the legacy, don't you, United fan? I know what you mean. You mean the legacy that he might have left behind there. Yeah, but a few of them have done that. I think Michael Owen did that and all, didn't he? Yeah, I mean, look at Michael Owen. He left Liverpool. I don't think he got that much game time at Madrid. Went back, came back over here, and he was like bloody finished, wasn't he?
Before you got on the chat, I think Trent made the biggest mistake going to Madrid. He's ruined his career at Liverpool.
Oh
now. Yeah, I mean, you know the thing that winds me up. You know the thing that fucking winds me up is, and clubs will key in onto this at some point, where it's like you make a player like Elanga, for instance, like Gay for Crystal Palace, and then they all of a sudden decide, I'm not going to sign a new contract. I'm just going to sit here and go for absolutely fuck all. What an absolute piece of shit you are. Somebody makes you, and then you just fucking do that to them. What an absolute piece of shit. And anyone that turns around and says to me that you can trust fucking football players, you're a fucking retard. Because you cannot trust them at all. They are fucking mercenaries, big time. And talking about mercenaries, Anthony Herbert. Big up Anthony, mate. Big up lads. Michael, can you say karate? I'm sure he can. Yeah. If a player really wants to leave, they can pretty much force through a move. Yeah, it seems that needs to change, though, Kieran. Don't it? Needs to change, though, Kieran. Big up to Kieran as well. Like Isaac is trying to do now. He's fucking disgusting. I mean, Isaac could be trying to push for like more money. I get that. But, same as MGW, I kind of get that. But at the same point, I'm about loyalty, like you just said, Kieran. there isn't much loyalty nowadays. Yeah, I'm about loyalty. I get that you're trying to push for a new contract, but when you like turn around and say that I want to leave your club, I'm like, fuck off then, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Never been any different.
One club players are a rarity now, anyway. I mean, it used to be a thing in the past, didn't it? Where there used to be one club players, but no, I mean, it's not existing now anymore. I mean, I think.
Well, you definitely ain't got any because you've like signed 200 fucking players.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's not going to be any fucking loyalty there, is there? Do you think Cucurella's loyalty?
Well, we've only got two left, Yeti. I mean, we've got Reece James and Trevor Chalobah, and that's it.
Yeah. I'd say Marino Chelsea returned to replace Maresca. Yeah, it might happen. But the thing is, I tell you what, and I've been saying it all day, right? Well, even all day. I always say it. Just give your loyalty to the club, because players, managers, owners will leave at some point. So just give your loyalty to your actual club, because the players are just about themselves. All of them are. There's no, I mean, even MGW, they're about themselves.
Have Forrest ever signed any players from Olympiacos? Because that's another of his clubs, isn't it? Marianakis.
Yeah, I mean, well, we sign players, then send them to Olympiacos, like Bowler and Stamanic, I think it was. We pretty much like send them to them. I don't think they have to sign a player from us, unless, to be honest, if they do that, that's a bit dodgy, isn't it? To be honest, if they both own the same club. Marcus Chelsea, we're looking at Ruben Amorim. I think before United, he would fit you quite well, to be fair. Give fucking Ruben Amorim a little bit of fucking time, and I think you'll see the benefits of it. I don't know if you have answered this question before, but I'm interested to know your thoughts on Gibbs White now that he's staying despite trying to get out of your club. Think of him differently? Oh, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Bro, if you're trying to like get a new contract and shit like that, I get it. But come out and say something. Just say fucking something. Just turn around and say, look, I want to stay at Forest, but I want more money. Or, you know what I mean? That, to me, is the way that you do it. So, yeah, there is a little bit of a thing with me with Morgan Gibbs White, but kind of we'll see how that goes. But there is a little bit of a love lost thing with me with Morgan Gibbs White. Not many Forest fans. They're all like, oh, yeah, he wanted to stay at Forest all the time. Yeah, well, he wouldn't have done what he did then, would he? But, yeah, some people are just stupid. So, but for me, there is something there that I'm like, yeah, I'm not too sure about.
Yeah, there've been a lot footballers been doing it from the dawn of time, wanting to get a better contract. And then, obviously, if you get a better contract, they put clauses in there now, don't they, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Release clauses.
Well, to be quite honest, a 60 million release clause was the most retarded thing I've ever seen on this fucking planet. A 60 million release clause for Morgan Gibbs White when he's involved in international football, and we get him for like 45 to 47 million. Who the fuck signed that? What a retarded little prat. And it's like, I think that was the thing that wound us up the most, that he was only going to go for 60 million. But at the same point, you've got to look at Spurs as well. What a bunch of fucking retards to find out the release clause on an NDA where nobody gets to know the release clause and then go straight in. with that bid. How many teams do you know that go straight in at the bid for the player? If they'd have gone in and gone 55 million and we'd have said, no, we're not selling him for 55, 58, no, we're not selling for 58, 60, oh shit, they've hit the release clause. Now we've got no choice. And then there would have been no issue. So they're fucking retards. They might have got told what the release clause was. To actually go in at that was fucking stupid. And it just shows what they are, to be honest. Let me just... do you think Tottenham go for Eze now? Nah, I think Eze's Arsenal. Eze's going to Arsenal. I don't think that's going to go any other way from what I've read. The sad thing about the current state of football is that teams like Forest will be used as stepping stones to get to big clubs and therefore more money, loyalty is reality. Yeah, but I mean, you've also got to look at, regardless of how it's gone, this is a massive statement from my club to have a player like Gibbs White and go, no, you're not having him. Because all the time that I've been supporting Forest, we've been a sellers club. You know what I mean? We've been selling fucking players on and all this, that, and the other. So whichever way you want to look at it, this is a massive statement from our Marianakis and our club to say, no, you're not having our players. And that's it. You know? So I think it's a massive statement to what we're trying to do. Makes you wonder if teams like Forest will ever be able to break into the elite when their best players will be the targets of teams above them. It's a matter of how long can we hold on to it. Well, we've proved that we can. That I think this is a huge statement. I don't know what you think, Michael, but I think this is a huge statement to keep hold of a player like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm confused by it. I mean, how would Forest be a stepping stone if Morgan Gibbs White moves to a club that's lower down the league table?
Yeah, true. It's not really a stepping stone.
I mean, the only thing Tottenham have got going for them is the Champions League, but they've only profited from that from the worst Europa League final ever. All teams in that final were shit.
Yeah.
You know what? It probably says a lot more about what the other teams in the Europa League were. I mean, I don't know. So how bad could it have been?
Big up to Brian CFC, mate. $2. Thank you, mate. Big up my geezers. Absolutely, bro. Thank you so much for that money, bro.
He was
I
always
appreciate
regular
it.
on my YouTube channel. I remember.
I'll give you $1. I'll share it. So,
Yeah.
I'll send it through the post.
Yeah. So I mean, how come
as a $1 stamp?
I mean, Tottenham being talked about as the next level. I'd say that's more of a bloody downgrade.
Of course it is. To finish 17th last season, then all of a sudden they fucking I mean, this is what I did on my fucking keeping it real, where I turned around and I said when they're on Instagram going, "Oh, I'm really disappointed about Forest. I don't love Forest anymore." You think we give a flying fuck if you love us? If you love us, then we're not doing the right fucking thing, are we? Let's face it. We're not doing the right thing, are we? We don't want you to love us. We want you to hate us because we keep beating you. That's what we want. Fucking shadow bans, bro. Yeah, no, mate, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kieran, because let's be honest, it's not often Forest will finish above Spurs. Spurs are probably favourites to finish above White last year. Otherwise, why did Gibbs White want to leave for Spurs? Well, I don't know if he did. I don't know if he actually played this, to be honest. That's the thing. I mean, you look at what he said afterwards when he's got his contract. saying that he loves this club, and you hear that all the time from players and stuff like that. But he does seem genuine in what he says, and how do you go against that? Can't. What can I do? I can't turn around and go, "Oh, he's full of shit,"
Yeah.
Maybe he just played it for a new contract because his missus is about to have a kid. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, footballers should be honest, but there's all these agents and what have you, and then in the contracts there probably is a list of do's and don'ts and all this other crap, isn't there?
So I'm just shouting to the cat because I heard him fucking be out. I'll be back in a sec, bro.
Yeah, right. No problem. But yeah, big up Brian CFC. It's been a while since but I am on Rumble now. So yeah, I've started on that, and it's been good so far. So the thing he says after he signs the contract are irrelevant. Every player will say that. Well, there'll be like legal stuff in contracts, but we all know that anyway.
I'm hearing things. I thought I heard him meow, but I didn't. So anyway. So Kieran Fletcher says the things he says after he signs the contract are irrelevant. No, I agree. I totally agree. I'm with you on that. Every player will say that he wanted to leave. The only reason he didn't was because of legal reasons. The medical was even scheduled. Yeah, mate, I don't disagree with you on that, to be honest. He knew about it. He 100% knew about it. Did he play it for a new contract? I don't know. So I can't like sit here and say that I know everything that went on. Although there's a lot of people that are doing that, I won't do that because I don't know. But if you played it for a new contract because his wife was just about to have a baby or whatever, then what can you do? He's a Forest player. He wears the shirt. He wears the badge. And if he works for the badge, then I've got no issue with it whatsoever.
Yeah.
If he shows that he's not working for the badge, then he can go fuck himself. I've still got points of me that's like, what you did there was shit. But what can I do about it? Nothing. I'm only a fucking, I can't do anything about it. Do you think Arteta needs to be sacked if he wins nothing this season? 100%. 100%. 100%.
It'll never happen, though. I don't think.
Hey up, Chris Weens. How you doing, bro? Spurs getting sued now. I don't think there'll be any suing or anything like that. It was only a threat anyway. But they did seem to back off, if you noticed. Do you know what I mean? As soon as that threat went in, they seemed to back off. So I think we might have just found the nemesis of Daniel Levy.
Yeah, tapping up in football's everywhere, isn't it?
Of course it is. Of course it is. It happens all the time, Michael. It happens all the fucking time.
The fucking closed, didn't it?
The thing I don't get, right? I mean, I don't know if you look at it the same and everybody in the chat, but it's like it always used to be that you sort out a fee with the club in order to talk to the player. But if you look at it on social media now, it always says that things are sorted with the player, but now they've got to talk to the club to arrange a fee. That's fucking tapping up.
Yeah.
Is that not tapping up? Explain to me how that's not tapping up. If you've not actually... Because it used to be where you turned around to the club and said, like, oh, I'll give you 50 million for this player. And then the club turns around to that and says, Okay, fair enough, you can speak to the player. But nowadays, if you look at social media, look at Romano's fucking tweets and all that kind of stuff. And he always says that they've spoke to the player and the player's interested in moving, they've now got to speak to the club. How the fuck does that work? Because that, to me, is the absolute epitome of tapping up. If you're talking to the player first, it's like if I walk down the street tomorrow and I see fucking Murillo and go, "Oh, mate, you fancy fucking come?" Well, I'm not going to say come and sign for me, but you know, fancy signing for Baseford United for like fucking, you know, we'll give you this much money, like 45p every time you play, all that kind of stuff. And then he says, "Well, you've got to talk to the club," you know. That's tapping up. That I don't understand where it's going. That makes no sense to me. But he always says that. Chris Sween's huge mistake. They had a release clause with him.
Yeah.
Mate, the release clause was fucking insane. I think that was what more Forest fans was annoyed about. The fact that he had a 60 million release clause. I think we was more annoyed about that than about what Mung Gibbs White was doing. I'm not sure how tapping up works in football, but I would be surprised if Trent wasn't tapped up by Madrid. He can speak fluent Spanish for football.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what Trent did was fucking disgusting. It was disgusting. I don't like this thing, and I think it needs to be taken away from football, where a player can all of a sudden turn around and say, "Well, you made me, but now I don't care, and I'm going to get you fuck all." Because Trent Alexander-Arnold, let's face it, would have been like a £1 million player for Real Madrid, and they got 10 million for it. That is fucking disgusting. Disgusting. And the clubs will eventually do something about that. In my opinion, what they should do is as soon as a player turns around and says, "I don't want to play for this team anymore, so I'm just going to see out my contract," I think the contract needs to be saying, and I think they will do this, as soon as you do that, you earn half the fucking money until you leave.
Yeah.
Clubs will do that eventually. But the thing is, what you got to understand is players are fucking mercenaries. They are mercenaries. I don't care who it is. They're mercenaries.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why they're going to all these Saudi clubs. I mean, you're not going to hear them say, "Oh, I wanted to play for Al Hilal, El Nazar, or whatever when I was a child," and all this stuff. You know that isn't going to happen. I mean, you know that won't happen.
That's 100% all about money, innit?
Yeah.
All about the money. And, you know, you can be whatever fan you want to be. But as soon as players do that, I have no respect for them. Even Morgan Gibbs White, I know what he did, you know, and it will take time for me to sort of come round with it, to be quite honest with you. But I just think it was very underhanded, to be honest. Very underhanded. And I don't respect people that do that. I've always been real, or keep it real, keep it yay. Yeah, I've always been a real person in that respect.
Yeah, money is always played a factor in football ever since money has ever been in the game. Not let's say not like yesteryear, because you know there were, let's say, a £1 million footballer. Was it Nottingham Forest that signed the first £1 million footballer? Was it Forest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Trevor Francis?
Yeah.
Yeah. But from that moment to now, it's mad, isn't it?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
What over 100 million and shit? It's insane, isn't it? Because you've lived in that time, Yeti, where you will have seen the first £1 million footballer, and now in 100 million, 150 million, thrown around like confetti.
The worst part about it is there's no player right now that's worth 100 to 200 million. But you look at the players back then, like the Stuart Pearce, the Roy Keane, the fucking Patrick Vieira, the Bergkamp, the Tony Adams, the Henry, the Drogbas, and all that. They was worth that kind of money. But none of these that's around now are worth that kind of money. Declan Rice is like coming on leaps and bounds, in my opinion, for Arsenal. But none of those. Can you imagine how much they would have cost if they was around? I mean, I would imagine they look at it now and think, "Fucking hell, how much could I have earned if I was in football right now?" Roy Keane, Drogba, all these fucking different players, Collymore, all these quality, Zidane, fucking Van Basten, fucking Bergkamp, fucking Tony Adams. How much would they have fucking cost right now? You'd have had to break the fucking bank. Do you go to the pub in real life often to have football chats? You're a really sound guy. I do go to the pub. I don't really talk to a lot of people, to be honest. I'm the kind of person that just sort of sits there, gets on, does what I do, and then sort of like I get to like a point where I start talking to people, but I don't really talk to a lot of people, to be honest. I don't trust a lot of people, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm saying in that as well.
If I met you lot in the pub, then 100%. But it's like I'm very sort of like, I mean, it's like I went to the pub the other day, and I walked in, and I had my headphones on, and some guy said something, and I didn't hear him because I had Cradle of Filth on, so I didn't get a fuck what he was saying.
Yeah.
But I walked past him, and I sat in the chair on the lawn, and then all of a sudden, all six of them just sat around me, and there was a seat that I had, and this guy was going to sit at the side of me, and he went, "Are you okay if I sit here?" I went, "Sit where you fucking like, I don't care." And I was like playing this game on the mobile, and he went, "Well, I'm worried because if I sit here, you're going to go flying up in the air." And I went, "No, I've fucking got more weight than you think I have." And I just sat there, and then all of a sudden, I'd finished my drink, and I'd disappeared because I moved away. Because it's like fucking six guys. And one or two of them I remembered from like back in the day. One or two of them I could remember from back in the day. So I sort of like got up. This fucker fell off the fucking chair, and he was like, "Oh, fucking hell." And I said, "Yeah. Like I said, I weigh more than you think." And then I went into the pub and I went into the back of it because I didn't want none of that shit. So, but I don't really talk to a lot of people, to be honest. How much would Luis Suarez cost now? He cost 80 million from Liverpool to Barcelona 11 years ago. Bro, there's so many players that you can look at and think how much will they cost now. Pele, if you want to like go right back there, there's loads of them. Michel Platini, there's so many fucking good players that deserve the kind of money that these guys get, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, Eusebio probably would have cost like a shitload of money as well. And many of them would in that time. But no, it's bloody insane, isn't it?
It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But like you said, I mean, we kind of started off with £1 million Trevor Francis deal.
Yeah.
So it kind of went from there, didn't it? And it's just like, you know, I mean, look, I like Isaac. Don't get me wrong. I like Isaac. I think he's a good player. But 150 million, I'd rather have a Collymore at 24 years old. 100%.
Yeah. It's mad.
Or even a Drogba. Or even a Drogba. Drogba was absolutely phenomenal. You know? Collymore was an absolute quality player for us. Quality.
Yeah. And and the reason why let's say Barcelona are in that state what they're in now is because they've paid too much money for certain players.
Mm-hmm.
And Dembele was one of them and all, but I think he was always injured for them.
Yeah.
And they paid a lot of money for Frankie de Jong, I think, as well, and that's part of the reason why Messi had to leave because of the shitload of wages he was on. So he had to go, didn't
he? You know, the worst thing is, right? Kieran Fletcher says this. It was only 11 years ago Suarez went to Barca, and the price has probably doubled since then. The worst thing is they're better than all these fucking players that you've got now. Every single player you've got now. Can you name one player that's in there now, in the Premier League or whatever, right, that's better than those players back then and gave everything? You know? I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
And this is what you said on my stream, Yeti. For money is the root of all evil, and football has been an example of it.
100%. Big up Stephanie.
Yeah,
you well.
Big up Stephanie as well, and should know that as well.
You look at Man United from the '89. You know, when with Alex Ferguson and all this, that, and the other, they was worth that kind of money. You know, Chelsea, when they was winning everything, they was worth that kind of money. These players now, they ain't worth that kind of money. Give me a fucking break. They're not worth that kind of money. What about Haaland? Yeah, I mean, Haaland is, but the thing is, he's not worth that kind of money, though. I don't see that drive and that kind of thing, what I saw from the players back in the day.
Yeah, Haaland is a type of striker that needs feeding, rather. Say, look, I mean, he's a number 9 where he can't, let's say, create it all by himself. I mean, there were strikers that could do that, let's say R9, or let's say Mario before him, for example, where some players like that could do, let's say, creative stuff. But Haaland,
Haaland's in the wrong team. Haaland's in the wrong team. Because anybody else that signed Haaland will make him the focal point.
Yeah. If you have, let's say, you know, the thing is about a midfield as well. Why do midfielders never shoot, inside the box? I mean, you see,
they can't fucking shoot.
Yeah, well,
you look at it the way it is nowadays, right? They fucking get the ball, they move a little bit forward. If you look at it now to the way it used to be, they get the ball, move it a little bit forward, somebody comes in front of them, and they turn round, and then they pass it back to the defence. Then they pass it back to the wing, and then the winger gets challenged, and then they pass it back into the middle, and then as soon as they get challenged, what's happened to the players that just went, he's Eden Izzard or Azard or whatever his fucking name was. What's happened to the players that just go, fuck that. If you're going in front of me, I'm going to pass it outside of you and then I'm going to outpace you and fucking take it on. There's too many players nowadays that are happy with these tactics to just keep passing it backwards and passing it sideways. That was not the way it used to be. Players used to stand out by taking people on and fucking getting through and scoring goals. Like Ronaldo, like Robin, like fucking Perez, like fucking Henry, like Burkamp. They didn't used to just go, oh shit, there's players in front of me, I better pass it backwards. And that to me is what is killing football. It's bollocks. Drogba and Diego Costa were proper CFs. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Mbappe is in that bracket though because he can create goals for himself. Yeah, but do you not notice, like what I've just said? None of them will take anybody on. They all pass it back. Because football nowadays is too fucking regimented. They're more about in the training that you are here all the time. Don't move away from your position. So when we do like the reactions to games and stuff like that, we go, oh, this player is the problem because he just stood there. But that's what he was told to do. So he has to stand there, and that's why, as a manager, it's probably the easiest way to actually manage football games nowadays. Because you just go, wait a minute, they keep standing there, he keeps standing there, so let's go there, and let's run through there. And then it's going to be like, well, why didn't he go to him, and why didn't he do? Because he's told not to. He's too fucking regimented, and it's just a simple fucking game.
Yeah. I mean, before when you had midfielders. Obviously, we had Lampard, Liverpool had Gerrard. You used to have like players who used to, let's say, shoot outside the box, but now everyone is too afraid to do that because of a certain style that is played.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what it is. Look at. I remember David Luiz when he used to play for us. He used to shoot outside the box.
Yeah.
I appreciate. I appreciate that far more, because that means you're giving it a bash.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what I would prefer. Look, John Terry. He used to get a lot of goals, through set play, especially with headers.
Yeah.
But now, you don't see much of that. Like players, you're in the middle of the pitch, take a shot on, give it a bash.
Don't you think though, Michael? Don't you think that they're happy to? Because what I notice with players nowadays is they're happy not to get in a position where they're going to get injured. So if your manager's telling you that every time somebody comes against you, pass it backwards, they're going to be happy with that. Back in the day, you would have. It's like it totally fucking kills it when you play like FA Cup games against non-league teams. Because the non-league teams will take you on. They won't just pass it backwards. They'll take you on because they want to prove something and possibly get like a bigger move. And the players nowadays just don't do that because they're like, well, I could get injured or I could get this, that, and the other. And I don't have to do that because my manager's not telling me to do that. I mean, is it me or is that the way it is? Because it's like, well, when I watch games nowadays, it's just passing backwards, passing sideways. Oh, I'll give it to the winger, and then the winger just runs down the line, and then all the players are on him, so he just pulls it back, passes it to the fucking centre person, and then he passes it to the side, and then he passes it to the right side, and then the right side gets closed down, so then they pass it back to the middle.
Yeah.
Bro, it's about fucking scoring goals, not fucking having as many passes as you can.
Yeah.
And that's why we get into this thing where everybody turns around and says, oh, we had all the possession. It doesn't matter if you had the possession, we scored the goals. And I think that is where the counter-attack is massive now. It's massive now. Because all these fucking big teams want to keep possession all the time. But if you take the ball off them, put it over the top, we've had it with Brentford, you put it over the top, you have a player that can put the ball in the net, job done. You've lost. Don't matter how much possession, you could have fucking 99% of the possession. But if we get a ball over the top that our striker can score, that's it, job done. Football's not a difficult game. Pep has ruined football, not improved it, in my opinion. He always wanted no tackling. We're almost at that stage now too. Yeah, but that's Pep. Why is everybody copying Pep? That's just bizarre. Be the difference, and I think that's what we was last season, and I think that's what Bournemouth was last season. And I think that's what Crystal Palace was last season. I think we are the killers of this stupid possession football.
Yeah. And yet, you know what? That is a good point about all players, don't want to be injured. That means, I don't want to miss the Champions League semi-final. And obviously, you're going to get more of it now because we've got the World Cup on the horizon.
Big up, Tony, mate.
This season. So no one wants to miss the World Cup, do they?
No.
Either. So, yeah, there's that point of it as well. When you get injured, I mean, you don't even lose pay, do you? I mean, you're still getting paid every week. But if players go for it more, fans will appreciate it more, surely. And that's what
100%. 100%.
And that's what I would rather have. And I'm pretty sure that's what you rather have, Yeti, and everyone in the chat as well.
100%. Kieran says everyone has been copying Pep because he's one of the most successful managers in the world football, but it doesn't work for most other teams and managers make them slow and predictable. Exactly, mate. You just knocked it on the head. You just knocked it on the head. We have to do different things. If we all keep doing the same things, you see it so many times when you're watching games on Sky Sports or whatever. You got 4-2-3-1 and the other team goes a 4-2-3-1. Do something fucking different. Go 4-4-2. I'd love to see 4-4-2 come back.
I remember when everyone used to moan about hoofing the ball up in the air. Because obviously, they always used to reference Bolton Wanderers and Stoke City from doing it, didn't they? In that time. But however, it managed to keep Bolton and let's say Stoke City in the Premier League in that certain period, didn't it? By playing that style of football. And Everton do it as well. And you could say
if you can get counter-attacking football right, you'll beat anybody. Anybody. Unless when they keep control of the ball and they keep scoring, they ain't going to have problems. But if you can keep counter-attacking football, you will beat anybody. Anybody.
Yeah.
And that was shown last season. Diego Simone implemented a 4-4-2 formation last season. I'd love to see a 4-4-2. Honestly, if you've got the players on the right page and knowing what they're doing and getting back into defence when it comes down to the opposition having the ball and all that, it make that work leaps and bounds. But I watch so many games where they're just passing it backwards all the time. And the thing is, also you got to take into account, fucking entertain your fans. You know, you might want to have this tactic where you just keep passing it around. We want to be entertained. We paid the fucking money, so we want to be entertained.
Yeah, and it's not just small money either. It's a shitload of money, isn't it?
Of course it is.
I mean, I mean, you've got Arsenal fans in the chat here. I mean, they're playing bloody thousands. I mean, that's a daylight robbery in itself. It's
well, I mean, most of the Arsenal fans I have in the chat are on the right fucking page. You know, Kieran Fletcher's obviously a Liverpool fan, and Liverpool's always played nice football, and they do like a counter-attacking style as well. They're always sort of entertaining to watch in that respect. But this thing, I hate this 4-2-3-1. I hate it. I don't like it at all. I think it's a football killer, to be honest. If it works and you keep scoring, then yeah, it's great. But if it comes down to the fact, to me, you have to have players that are capable of defending shit and attacking shit. Yeah. But it just gets so fucking boring at times. I've never been so bored watching football. Even when I watch my team, you know, and they're doing this passing back sideways and stuff like that, it's not my ideal style of play. My ideal style of play is to just go at you, give you shit, and fucking beat you. That's my style of play. But the counter attack is a good style as well. Kevin Fletcher, it was a pleasure being managed by Klopp because of his style of play, one of the most entertaining teams to watch in the world. Absolutely. And that was a counter-attacking style as well. It was awesome. I loved it. I loved watching it. Never been a massive Liverpool fan, to be honest, but I did enjoy watching it because it was effective. And I think if you look at next season and the next 2 seasons, counter-attack will kill this fucking possession football. But what I don't get is Liverpool was the ones that always used to do this possession football and not get anything from it. You know, when they had Emre Can and all that kind of stuff. They used to do that possession football and not get anything from it. Now everybody fucking does it.
Yeah.
The fuck is that all about? Dude, counter-attack is the best form of attack and the best form of winning teams. If we win 1-0, I don't give 2 flying fucks what else we do in the game. We won. That's all that matters. You know, same as you, same as anybody. Football has become more boring in recent years, I agree. However, the Champions League last year had lots of entertaining games. Remember the Barcelona versus... Yeah, that was good.
That one,
probably the best tie ever. Yeah, I agree. It's there, but the thing is, if you're a player, right, and you have a manager that turns around to you and says, I don't want you to move out of your spot, yeah, as a player, me personally, I'd be like, yeah, fuck off. I'm going to fucking run into the middle, I'm going to take the ball, and I'm going to fucking put it in the net. You know, But all these players are just like, because obviously there's insurance involved as well in them getting injured. How many players do you see that get into a situation where somebody flies into a tackle and they jump over the tackle and then roll around for like 10 minutes as if they've been injured? They haven't been injured because they didn't get touched, you know? And that's another thing that, it's easy for them, but it's just boring.
Yeah.
I would say to anybody, right? Anybody, find games from the 80s to the 90s to the fucking 2000s and watch them. Because if you watch all those games and then you see what's going on now, you will be bored out of your fucking life. And that's my sense because I'm 52 years old. So I've seen all of it. And it's just like the way football is now, it's just fucking boring. You don't watch along. You don't watch along for games. You just like, yeah, so and so gets the ball, pass it back to Relay, pass it back to Milenkovic. Yeah, gets challenged, pass it to Aina. Aina runs forward a little bit and then just drops back, gives it back to the goalkeeper. It's fucking boring. I wish I'd have done it sooner, to be honest. Staying on the same topic, what's your thoughts on Grealish since joining City? Is his dip in form down to himself or Pep? I think it's down to Pep. He's not a left. He's not on the left. He's a 10. What do you think, Michael? I think that guy's a 10.
Yeah. Yeah, when Grealish signed for City, I wasn't, let's say, that convinced. I mean, yeah, it was good for Aston Villa, but obviously, playing for them is like another level in it. But yeah, I mean, Pep's style is implemented into that team a lot, isn't it? So you know what? I mean, any player who's at Manchester City.
Joshy J. Cheers for the raid, bro.
But the thing is, I mean, Pep plays that as well, but the Spanish national side play like that as well. But obviously, that bit about Klopp, obviously Klopp is German, so Germany, you play that counter-attacking football because that's what Germany were known for. Even more so when Germany have a proper number 9. I mean, of course they did do, didn't they? They had, I mean, Germany had. Yeah, I think he's just going to loot. Oh, I see my geezer is in the chat there. So, Grealish. Yeah, I mean, if a dip in form is in terms of the player, yeah, it's got to be in terms of the manager's style, isn't it? And I think that's the same with any club. Obviously, Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal, they're playing into the way of what Arteta. And obviously, Chelsea, does Maresca have a style of management? No, not really, in my opinion. Obviously, the thing about Maresca, what pisses me off the most is when players play out of position. I mean, for me, that's one of the biggest things that I hate in football. Why do you not play players in your actual position? I mean, we all know that Malo Gusto's a right back. He's not a fucking left back, and he never fucking will be. And this is another thing in football, and I think maybe other clubs are doing it as well. Playing players out of position. That don't help either, But it's been, let's say, more in bloody common with us. I mean, look, take Kai Havertz, for example. People seem to think that Kai Havertz is a striker, but he's not. He's an attacking midfielder because Havertz played in an attacking midfielder role for Bayer Leverkusen before he was even in the Premier League. And not, you're seeing it with Jackson. He played as a right winger for Villarreal or whatever they were bloody called. And in the Premier League, people seem to see him as a bloody striker. So
You cheeky bastards, though. You cheeky bastards trying to get 100 million for Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, plays out of position, Yeti. I fucking hate it.
He ain't good for fucking 100 million. I mean, I understand that you're asking for 100 million because you asked for whatever. You know, I've always said that, you know, whether they're worth it or not, you ask for it. You know, if I'm going to sell my dirty pants on eBay, I'm going to say £1,000. And then people are going to say, no, I'll give you, you know, this much. Well, probably £1. But probably not even that. But, you know, but you always go for what you can get. So, I mean, I get that. Big up Adam Porty, how you doing, bro? I have come over from Josh's channel. I have. Big up to you, matey. Jackson should be worth about 50 million. Nowhere near 100 million. I wouldn't even say 50, to be honest. He's not that good, to be honest. He's not that good. He might be if he goes to like a Crystal Palace or a Brentford or maybe even a Forest, they might do all right in that respect because, again, with Chelsea, there's a lot of expectation. So maybe that's kind of what's got to him. But, yeah. I like it, though. I like the fact that you've said 100 million because I respect that. Because why would you say any less? You know, if you want to buy him, then pay the money. And that's it. You know?
Yeah, it's about profit. It's about increasing value. I think he was I think we signed him for 35 million, I think it was. So, right. If it's 100 million, so therefore they want to make a net profit of 65 million.
Of course they do. You can't expect anything else from that.
And that's why Petrovic was sold. Petrovic was sold for net profit. As that's what they've been doing the entire time. That's why Angelo went to Saudi Arabia, net profit. And it looks like Joe Felix is heading there, so net profit. But with Joe Felix, I've never thought he was that good enough, to be honest. So him going to, you know what? That doesn't surprise me at all. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you know, when he was a youngster, he was bigged up like no tomorrow, wasn't he? He was like, like they do in Portugal. Of course, you had Eusebio, then you had Luis Figo, and then there was CR7, and then saying Joe Felix was the next big thing to come out of the bloody country. But he's not done it. He hasn't delivered. I mean, look, you could do.
I've never rated him, to be honest.
No, I mean, so I don't get it. I mean, first time round, we only had him on bloody loan anyway, and then this lot decided to suddenly bloody buy him. You know what? It might have funded the Gallagher deal because Gallagher went the other way. Conor Gallagher, didn't he? He went the other way. And for me, I'd rather have kept Conor Gallagher.
I like Conor Gallagher, but he wasn't a Chelsea player, in my opinion. He was more a player for somebody that needed like a midfield general. I don't think he was a Chelsea player. To be fair to Maresca, though, he totally outclassed Enrique in the tactics department in the Club World Cup final. Neto covering Hakimi's runs was genius. Also found a way to give Palmer space. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't knock it. I think it was awesome in the World Cup fucking thing or whatever it was. I've never rated João Felix either. Some games I watch of him, I think he's got something about him, but doesn't have the end product and doesn't make enough of an impact in games. Yeah, I look at certain players and I'm just like, nah, not for me. Not for me. It just didn't sort of like tick those boxes for me, to be honest. And the thing is, like, nowadays, and the thing is, you got to take into account, like, when you're a YouTuber, as you know yourself, Michael, well, not a YouTuber, but a Rumbler.
Rumble,
But
I know. Yeah.
make sure you follow Rumbler. Make sure you follow Michael, sorry. Michael Chelsea 1988, yeah, on Rumble. And the thing is, it's like, one thing I find really weird about being a YouTuber is everybody sort of looks at it as if you think you know everything, you know? And I've always made it clear that I don't know fucking everything. I just know what I think and, how I look at like certain players and stuff like that, And it's just, and it's always about opinion, and there's no point ever with me. You can't argue against my opinion. That's the way the cave is. It always has been like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have opinion about certain players, and you'll have opinion about certain players, and I have no issue with that. I've no idea why I had to say that, but anyway.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he's off to Saudi, so he's going there for the money. I mean, I saw a video of what was it, that Ivan Tony, where he said the Saudi Pro League is an amazing league. I mean, come on, fella, you went there for the money. That's the reason you left Brentford. I mean, it's just bloody ridiculous, isn't it? Can you imagine if a player says, "Oh yeah, I wanted to play for this club when I was a child," and blah 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 and all this? I mean, that ain't true.
Fuck it. I hate that shit. I hate that. When you sign somebody and they do that video where they go, "Oh yeah, I've seen what Forest have done years ago," or what Chelsea have done years ago, and I always want to be part of that club. Straight away, I'm like, fuck off. You're talking fucking shit. But obviously, they have to do these, like, these media things. Michael, do you think the better player is Isaac or Gyökeres? Well, you're not asking me, even though it's my channel, but, I'd say Gyökeres, to be honest.
Oh, God.
I think Gyökeres.
It depends how he does. You know what? In terms of when a player came from the Portuguese league, you know who I was really excited about when he came to the Premier League? Radamel Falcao. He played for Porto, and then he played for Atletico Madrid, and he was banging them in.
Yeah.
And all that. And then, when I thought he was going to come to the Premier League, I thought he was going to do the same thing. But I thought that about Timo Werner and all. And, look how that turned out. But that question, Isaac he's already done it in the league. It depends in terms of Arsenal. If you get something out of Odegaard, if you get something out of him, then therefore Gyökeres is going to deliver then, isn't it? But it depends on the players behind him, doesn't it, as well? The midfield. So Rice. Have they got Zupermendi? Is it Zupermendi now?
Yeah, they got Zupermendi.
Yeah.
Kieran Fletcher said, "I'm not asking you because I've already heard your opinion. But you had those other YouTubers on your panel." Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Bro.
but what I always said on my channel,
My biggest issue with Gyökeres and Isaac is Gyökeres is very common to throw the elbow. You know, when he's like getting mocked and stuff like that, he can get a little bit aggressive and like throw the elbow and stuff like that. So Isaac just doesn't seem that kind of player. I've never seen him actually do that, but I have seen Gyökeres, sorry, not Gyökeres. Gyökeres actually do that, where he gets really annoyed and just throws the elbow. Although if he's Arsenal, will probably get away with it anyway, because they get away with most things, to be honest. And Lone Star London says it's Northern Chelsea. Hey, how you doing, bro? How you doing, matey?
Yeah, nice to see Arsenal's African following is in the building.
Yeah,
well,
but yeah, I've
there.
watched Gyökeres play for Coventry. I've seen him play for Brighton, and he does have a little bit of a nasty temper on him when he's getting too, mocked or people are around him too much and all that kind of stuff. I don't see that with Isaac. So, I have to go from that. Hats off to the women. Come on, England. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, and didn't Gyökeres decided not to train at Sporting anymore? That's what they put in the media, isn't it? About Gyökeres. So, oh god, I mean,
I can understand that though. He wanted out, and there was like a release clause on him wanting out. So if they're gonna sort of all of a sudden go, no, we're not going to accept the release clause and all that, I can understand the player actually going like, mate, you're not keeping up to your promise. So I can kind of understand that.
yeah.
I think Gyökeres is a fantastic player, and I think if you want my honest opinion, I think if Arsenal get Gyökeres, I think he will fit in 100% in what they do. If Arteta decides to keep keyholing fucking Havertz into the team, then I think that will mess it up. But if he goes with like Zubimendi, Rice, and his defense is already solid, and if he goes with Rice and fucking Zubimendi, then I think he's got a good chance. If he keeps trying to put fucking Havertz in the team, then I think that will fuck it up, personally.
But Havertz is most likely to stay, isn't he? So Jesus is always injured in the half of the time, so they're going to want to sell him. But
well, he's going anyway, as far as I know. He's going, but Havertz needs to go as well, in my opinion. He's not a good player. He's like a fucking, like when you get somebody who can, like, master of all trades, but no, he can do all trades, but master of none. That's, to me, is what Havertz is. I know you've got the money for him and all that kind of stuff. Big up to you on that. But if you build your team around Zubimendi as the 6, Rice as the 8, Odegaard, well, I'd change him, to be honest. I'd get rid of Odegaard and have Eze there, to be quite honest with you. And Martinelli, fucking Saka, and then Gyökeres in the middle. I think they've got a massive winning team there. Massive winning team there. But they need to drop this fucking Havertz.
yeah, true. Yeah, but
he's not good enough. He's not good enough.
Yeah, maybe he's a Bundesliga type player. I mean, many of them are coming over from the Bundesliga and they're struggling to adapt to the Premier League, aren't they? Quite a few of them are, though. But yeah,
that was what I was trying to say, Kieran. Jack of all trades, master of
trades.
none. That was what I was trying to say. I couldn't do what it was, so I had to just go with what I was saying. But yeah, Havertz for me is just he just doesn't bring anything to anything. You see, it's like when you go to a party and you've got your mates there, and then you've got that guy at the side. When you're trying to pull women, and you've got that guy at the side that's like a real ugly bastard, you know?
Yeah.
And you know he ain't going to be able to do anything, and he ain't going to go off with anybody unless you take away from what you're doing and help him pull a fucking pig. You know what I mean? He's like that kind of player for me. And I don't think he's any way, shape, or form Arsenal. 65 million is a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 65 mil, so you're obviously not bothered about
that. Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, it kind of suits me. Look, I mean, we got the best out of him at the time, what we could. I mean, he'll go down as obviously. I mean, he scored that winning goal in the Champions League final a few years ago. That's how he'll go down in terms of Chelsea. And obviously, but at that time, of course, we had Tuchel. So Tuchel's German, Havertz is German. So probably Tuchel would have known the best of him.
Yeah. Well, Kieran Fletcher says, but I think it's harsh rating Havertz based off him playing in the wrong position. So tell me, what's his position? Because I can't work out his position. So you tell me what you think his actual position is.
Yeah. But yeah, these days there's the strikers that are out there that are not proper number 9s anymore.
Attacking midfield. What, a 10? You think he's a 10? Or an 8?
I think that's where Havertz played when he was at Bayer Leverkusen. But that would have been obviously before Premier League.
Yeah, you think he's a 10? I don't. Nah. I don't think he's a 10, bro. I don't think he's a 10. I don't even see. The only thing I see with Havertz is coming on to the end of a cross and heading it into the goal. That's the only thing I see from Havertz, but he doesn't do that. So he's not a striker. He's definitely not a 10 because he don't. Whenever you've seen him make a pass that's made a goal, I don't think he's a 10. Not a 10. Well, he's not a 9, is he? Well, he's definitely, he's definitely not a 9, but he's not a 10 either. I don't think he's even in the echelons of a 10, to be honest. When does he look for somebody else? When does he make a through pass? That's not a 10. What's his shots on goal like? Crap. So how can he be a 10? I don't get. He don't fit in any way, shape, or form. Would you have him as 10 then? Because you're a Liverpool fan. So would you have him as 10? Would you have him as your 10? I don't think you would. Big up, yay! Congrats on Gibbs White. Big up, Bulgar, bro. How you doing, bro? Spurs fans are crying. Yeah. We've done you a massive favour there. Because they're all in tears.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, would you Kieran, you're a Liverpool fan, so would you have Havertz as your 10? No, of course not. I wouldn't. I want him in my team, but I'm just saying what I think his best position is. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I just don't think he's a 10 in any way. I think he's the kind of player that could, like, sort of come on to a cross, coming in for this from the side, from a set piece or something like that. But there's no position for him. He's not a forward. He's not a 10. He's not a winger. I mean, he's just a fucking nothing. He can't tackle. He can't really do anything for me.
Well, in terms of us, he wouldn't have been able to play as a attacking midfielder anyway because Mason Mount was there. So, Chelsea are winning the title. Oh, big up to you, Bargav. No, not yet. Well, we need a goalkeeper. We need 2 central defenders of quality, in my opinion. We need a backup left back for Cucurella. I mean, as long as it stops bloody Maresca playing Gusto as a fucking left back when he actually isn't, when he's actually a fucking right back. So if they sort out that, let's say goalkeeper, 2 central defenders, maybe, but at the moment, not yet. I don't think we're not there quite yet.
The reason he had all the hype around him in the first place because of the way he played in as a 10 in Leverkusen. Yeah, fair enough, man. But you look at it from your own perspective, and I just don't think he offers anything, to be honest. After being world champion, surely the Prem is light work, and isn't Sanchez good after his PSG performance?
He has to do it week in and week out in the Premier League. You know, you got to do it every Saturday or every Sunday or whatever it is these days. I mean, most teams are playing Sunday now, aren't they? And obviously you've got European football, so we're going to be playing twice a week. So that's new territory for this team. Champions League is different than bloody Conference League, isn't it?
So. Absolutely. Right. Okay. So we're gonna move on, and I've already said there's going to be a quiz.
Oh yeah.
Do we want to do a quiz about football? Because the quiz I'm looking at the minute is not football. It's about all different things.
Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, of course I'll give it a bash.
Right, okay. Let's have a look, because these things are like, I wouldn't have no fucking idea about these fucking questions, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, so let's go with this one, right? And everybody can get involved in the chat as well. With whom did Sarah Michelle Gellar star in the deliberately spiteful film of 1999?
Now you've given me a question.
No idea, mate. I have no idea.
I bet the chat's gonna know.
Well, I only know her from like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That's a TV series, isn't it? So that's not a movie to start on with. Oh,
let me find it. Let me find a football one. Let me find a football one. Now it's anagrams, teasers, quiz. Let's have a look at that one. Yeah, wait a minute. Got a football quiz here. Right, okay. So we'll do a football quiz, right? Brazil beat which country 2-0 in the 2002 World Cup final?
Germany.
Spot on, mate. Spot on.
Yeah.
Which English football club was previously known as both Excelsior and New Brompton?
Excelsior. The only team I'm not known that I call that, they're a Dutch side. But you said New Brompton as well. God, I've got no idea.
We could do a non-football quiz and a football quiz. No, this is a football quiz. This is a football.
Got no idea. I've got no idea yet. Honestly.
Anybody in the chat have any idea? Don't know. The answer is Gillingham.
Oh.
Right, okay. The Hawthorns is home to which English football club? That's an easy one. Well, it might be for me because we've been in the championship for a long time, but it is for me.
What? The all forms of what? What? All divisions?
No.
What's it?
The fucking divisions. What? The Hawthorns is home to which English football club? If you don't know this, you're getting fucking dropped. Don't look at the chat. Don't fucking look at the chat.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'll say Liverpool. Liverpool.
Fucking Liverpool? You're fucking mad. West Brom. Bring up to Kieran Fletcher, mate. Give yourself a point.
What, West
Brom? Michael's got a point. You've got a point, right? And I think, Kieran, if you don't get this right, then you are a fake. Which Liverpool defender won the PFA Player of the Year award in 2018 and 2019?
Virgil van Dijk.
Kieran copied you. Kieran copied you. That's disgraceful.
Yeah, I've got it right, haven't I?
Right, so you got two. I can't remember what he said. But which English midfielder won 30 caps for his country, scoring 7 goals? His injury record earned him the nickname Sick Note. Oh man, that is so easy. That is so easy. Come on. Sick Note. Come on. We all remember Sick Note. Come on, guys. Sick Note. Come on. We all remember who was called Sick Note. If you don't remember, then you need to cancel your channels and just leave. Come on, sick note.
Well,
No,
you
it's not.
have
It's
good
not Jack
England.
Wilshere. No, I'm only 21. I have a disadvantage.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not Jesse Lingard. It can't be Jesse Lingard.
No.
Sick note. Someone who was always injured who never fucking played then.
Lingard didn't fucking
Jack
earn
Boswell?
30 caps. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a bit of a clue.
Yeah, go on.
Spurs player.
Spurs player. Oh, God, that should fucking narrow it down. Tottenham. Who's their fucking midfield?
Yeah, that's what Spurs means. Well done on that one. But you still ain't got it right. Come on, it's easy. Fucking hell. Everybody knows who Sick Note is.
I can't even fucking remember Tottenham's midfield these days.
Unsub to Michael. He has no idea about football.
Tottenham player.
Bro, Sick Note is, mate, used to play for Portsmouth.
Oh no, that narrows it down.
Well,
Jermaine
it does
Defoe.
quite a bit. Jermaine
Nico
Defoe,
Sanchez.
he never played for
Oh no, Nico
Portsmouth.
Sanchez, fucking Croatian, isn't it?
Oh, fucking hell. He's gonna say
Tottenham and
fucking
Portsmouth.
Cole Palmer soon.
I know he's.
Yeah, if you're 21, you probably ain't heard of him. So I'll give you a pass. Michael don't get no passes because he should know him.
Nah.
You done?
I'm trying to wrap my brain. Look, you know what? I bet as soon as you say it, I bet I'll fucking know who it is, won't I? As soon as you say it, I'm gonna know it.
Well, everybody knows who it is when you say the fucking answer.
Ain't fucking coming.
Mate, we always used to call him that. Always. You give in?
Yeah, look, go on. You're gonna hit me with it, and then I'm gonna wonder what the fucking hell I did say that.
Darren Anderson.
Oh, bloody hell! Now I know the name. Thanks for that. Oh God, he was in the 90s, wasn't he?
Bro, he was the one player that was always called Thick Note. Always.
Oh God, he was in same bloody team as Jurgen Klinsmann, wasn't he?
Right. Next one. Born in Glasgow, 1962, which midfielder won 73 caps for the Republic of Ireland whilst playing for Oxford United, Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Crystal Palace? And if you don't know this, Kieran Fletcher, you need to leave Liverpool right now.
I think I might know who this is. No, I know who it is. Is this a question to me or Kieran?
It's to all of you. It's a
Right,
quiz.
I'm going to say it. Steve Staunton.
No.
It's not Steve Staunton.
No.
He's Irish. Didn't he play for Liverpool?
Yeah, but did he play for the other teams? That's the point. Did he play for the other teams? No, it's not Aldridge.
Steve Finnan.
No.
No. God, how many
Kieran, you need to support another team. You have no idea what you're talking about.
John Aldridge. God, I remember that name.
Well, I was born in like 1962, so I don't think Kieran's gonna know this one, to be honest.
God, we're having a bloody shocker.
When we always used to do these quizzes with Jazz is fucking amazing. I'm good at calling the questions out, but I'm shit at answering them.
You don't just give him Arsenal questions, do you? Yeah.
No. It's like general knowledge.
Is it?
He's really good at general knowledge. Jazz is. We did one where he asked me the questions, and it was just like, every question I was just like, I have no idea. I don't know. So let's just.
Not like you would say, I can't fucking remember. I know you'd come out with that. I know you'd said. I know you would.
No, I wouldn't. I'd just turn around saying, "Go fucking clue."
He started watching football in 2010.
See, what people do is when you ask them a question, they like come up with like different answers. Me, if I ain't got, this is what I don't get, is when you ask them a question, if you don't know the answer, you just go, I ain't got a fucking clue. But most people just sit there and go, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to look like a twat, so I've got to come up with something. I don't do that. I just say it straight away. I started watching football in 2010. Well, you're a fake fan then. Get out of here. We need some more up-to-date questions. Well, mate, I'm just picking them off fucking internet.
Oh.
Do you want to read a question again?
Republic of Ireland international who played for Liverpool, Villa, Palace?
Yeah, Oxford United, Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Palace. He's a well-known player. But you don't know football, so you're not going to get it. Yeah, you are right. I was meant to start watching when I was a baby. You was. Bro, mate, there's no excuses. As soon as you came out your mum, you should have been watching football. So there's no excuses.
Oh, man. Yeah, but oh god, I bet it'd be fucking well known as soon as you said the fucking answer, man. Oh.
You always say that. You always say I'm gonna know it as soon as you say it. His first name is like the sun.
The sun.
Yeah.
What me? Oh, I think Kieran Flesh has given up on it.
Yes.
1962, that'll be someone who's in their early 60s then. So,
you got that one right.
Potentially. So he would have played late 90s.
Mm.
At the very least.
You still aren't gonna know. Even though you're saying that. See, why don't people just turn around and say I don't know? Because they sit there trying to think shit.
Yeah, sit there deliberate.
Just say you don't know.
Well, I don't. But I know as soon as you tell me the answer, you're gonna I'm gonna bloody register it, aren't I?
I don't think you will, to be honest. Do you want the answer?
Only 1962, so the last time he probably played would have been what? 97, 98, maybe?
And how much does that help you?
Zilch.
I said there's no point in it, there, is he? Yeah. Right, are we giving up?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, let's on the next question. Will be something I get.
You fucking dickhead. Ray Alton.
Oh, yeah, I want to go that.
Yeah, fucking Kieran should have known it. Fucking what a disgrace of a Liverpool fan. Which English defender became the first to move between two English clubs for over 30 million in 2002?
Sol Campbell.
Nope.
No. 30 million, 2002.
Bit like Duran.
Well, clearly not a fucking Chelsea player. 30 million in 2002.
Yeah.
No, not Gareth fucking Southgate. Can't be.
Nope.
It was before that. So move from one Premier League club to another, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sol Campbell was the first one that brought to my fucking mind. But he said it's not him, so.
You don't know, do you? You can keep like giving names away, but you don't really know, do you?
If you throw in a bit more of a clue, and then I think it might be easier, mate. Go and throw in a clue.
I already did. Duran.
Oh, what is named after a pop band?
Duran. That's a clue. Don't look at the chat, you cheating bastard.
Fucking clue.
Don't look at the chat, you cheating bastard.
I've got no fucking idea. I can do fucking anyone.
All these fucking fake creators.
It ain't fucking Chelsea. It's not fucking Chelsea. I know it ain't.
No, it's not Chelsea at all. All these fucking people that come on to fucking YouTube trying to create football.
2002.
They ain't got a fucking clue. They ain't got a fucking clue.
Jesus Christ. It's 23 years ago.
Kieran knows. And he's only fucking 6 years old.
Anyone could move to Premier League club to a fucking number one.
Oh my days. I wouldn't have got this.
Fucking anybody.
I wouldn't have got this, to be quite honest. I wouldn't have got this. But... fucking hell, Michael. This is why I got kicked off YouTube. You don't know what you're talking about.
God, you got these questions up your fucking sleeve. You know what? It would be interesting if I put these questions to you. Interesting. 2002 is 23 years ago, fella.
Yeah, but your questions would be like, where did I buy that wallpaper? But nobody's gonna know that, is it? Nobody's gonna know that.
Oh, man. 23 years ago. Well, if Kieran knows that, it's probably a fucking Liverpool player then.
No, it's not. He's not a Liverpool player. There was a band, I think, that had the same name as his surname. I think.
Played for QPR.
Do I have to stop reading the chat, you cheat? do I have to like sing the Duran Duran song?
Oh my god!
Is that what I have to do to help you out?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah.
My name is Rio and she dances in the sand.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell and all that.
Is that really what I have to do?
It's worth it for an hour alone, yeah. Oh my god.
Her name is Rio and she dances in the sand.
Rio Ferdinand. You've just
Oh my fucking days. How much time do I have to put onto that? I need Jess back.
Yeah,
I need Jess back on these fucking questions. Big up to Kieran, man. He got it like straight away. So give him a they retired at QPR. I haven't even got that, to be honest. But hey, right, next one.
Well,
which German striker was known as the Bomber?
German striker. Klinsmann. Jurgen Klinsmann?
No.
German strikers.
I've never even heard of this fucker, to be honest. I've never heard of
German
this guy.
striker, is it well known?
Not really.
Well, I'll just list them off then. Gerd Muller, Miroslav Klose.
Yeah, you just got it. Gerd Muller.
Yeah.
Is he known as the Bomber? I mean, I've seen like the RF of England fucking bombed and all that kind of shit. I've seen that, but I've never seen the rest of it. So, next one. Name 2 professional football teams who play at St James Park.
Newcastle United's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other. Right,
Who the fucking hell's Gerd Muller? Never heard of him.
Right, the other one. I'm gonna go. This team's also called nicknamed the Magpies, aren't they as well? Is it Notts County?
No.
Not that Notts County.
No.
Well,
the only clue I can give you is when you leave through a door.
Oh, fuck.
Is when you Newcastle and Newcastle Women's. No, that's not the right answer.
Newcastle Women's.
The best like thing I can give you is when you leave through a door.
Fucking hell.
Anthony tried to get in, but he didn't get in because he's a knob.
Oh, Leo.
Go on then.
It's got to be a fucking team in the area, doesn't it? Not fucking. It's not Gateshead. Can't be Gateshead.
No, because what would that mean when you go through a door?
Fucking hell.
Don't go through a gate and then fucking hit your head, do you?
Castle.
Would you have known this, Yeti? No. Not in a million years, but I'm the one asking the question, so it doesn't matter whether I know it or not. I know it now.
Yeah, he already
I know
knows
it now. I know it now, but I would not have. Mate, that's why I asked the questions.
Yeah.
Because I'm shit at all this crap.
God, the only teams that I know that are from that fucking area are what, Newcastle, Middlesbrough, and Sunderland.
Nah.
Who were the others round there?
Do any of them sound like you're leaving through a door?
No.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Does anybody know anybody else that I can get on the stream that actually fucking knows what they're talking about?
Oh.
Fucking hell, I thought I had football
I've got no
fans on
fucking
here.
idea on this one. Anyone can leave for a fucking door. You just fucking walk through it, don't you? Open up the door and fucking walk through.
Is it actually the same stadium or is it a different stadium with the same name? No, it's just like it's called St. James Park and both of them have got the same name. Do you know what fucking Google is? So you give in, yeah?
Yeah, go on. Go give in, geezer.
Exeter and Newcastle United.
Fucking Exeter City, innit? Oh, fucking.
Did you see what I did there? When you leave through a door, Exeter.
Yeah.
I tried to help you guys. but it's just pointless.
Didn't you play them in the FA Cup or something not that long ago? Did Forest play them or something?
I have no fucking idea. I'm asking the fucking questions. I'm not answering the questions. Wait, which team plays at Spotland?
Rochdale. That's Rochdale.
Got it straight away. He's obviously a Rochdale fan, pretending to be a Chelsea fan. But Arsenal famously played at Highbury before moving to the Emirates Stadium. Which other team plays at a ground called Highbury? A. Carlisle, B. Southend United, or C. Fleetwood?
Fleetwood. I'll go Fleetwood.
Is that a guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Macclesfield Town has played their own fixtures since 1891. At which ground?
1891.
You always talk to me about Macclesfield United, so you should know. Macclesfield Town, I mean.
Macclesfield Town? Bloody hell, you're not giving her the answer. You're not giving us the answer. Yeah.
I'll give you a clue. It sounds like fungi and flowers.
Fungi flowers.
Fungi and flowers. I'm trying to help you out. But it's very difficult to help out a fucking spaz.
Oh my. What are these questions? He has picked out all most of the hardest ones that I've thought.
No, I've just gone for football, bro. Jess normally answers all of them, to be fair. He normally answers all of them. So
he must be
he's 69 years old. And on like a fucking Zimmer frame and all that kind of shit. But he can answer them, so why can't you?
Well, he's double fucking age than what I am. Entirely, clearly. Oh, man.
Yeah, but he's in a retard program, but still he can answer the questions. So, you know, you should be able to answer them.
Oh, fucking.
I bet you forgot the question, you know.
Yeah, I have actually. Oh, fucking.
All right. Macclesfield Town has played their own fixtures since 1891 at which ground?
I'll go for a fucking guess. The Swamp.
Swamp.
I'm taking the piss. I always fucking wrong.
Swamp.
Oh.
Karen's gone. Karen's gone. He's like, oh, fuck, I ain't got time for this shit.
Oh, man. Yeah, as well. Yeah, I went with that, so I thought I'd take the pace. Oh, man.
Do you want? I will like add something. You can ask the audience, although the audience are as thick as you are, so I don't think that's going to help, is it? I love this. I love being the questionnaire because I wouldn't have no clue about any of this whatsoever.
Oh. Yeah, oh boy, I see you, mate.
Mate, I've got banging on the wall now, so I'm going to have to go.
Oh, right. Right, okay. Oh, this has been
I have to respect my neighbours, so the answer was Moss Rose.
Oh, well, I would never have got that.
But yeah, I've got to go because, you know, my neighbours are cool guys. So, you know, I'm not going to give them any shit or anything like that. So, yeah. That's it. That's it, guys. So, yeah. Awesome. Michael, call your shit out on Rumble, bro.
Yeah, of course I will. Of course, the channel name on Rumble is Michael1988 Chelsea FC. Bloody hell, I'm getting bloody tongue-tied like, yeah, you know. But yeah, it's Michael1988 Chelsea FC, guys. I do all sort of stuff on there. Of course, he's got his OF account already set up and all. Just like the tractor has already started on that, hasn't he? I mean, let's get that right. Oh well.
To be honest, I won't bother following him because he has no clue about football. Because we've seen it in the quiz. So, yeah, big up to Michael. Make sure you follow him on Rumble. Michael, retarded 1988 FC or something like that. Yeah. So make sure you follow him, guys. And we'll do this pub like questionnaire thing, but I have to take respect for my neighbours because they're always awesome with me. So I'm not gonna like take the piss with them. And thanks for the stream. I have some better questions next time.
Next stream.
Bro, I will set some questions up that make you feel like a good person. I mean, I will pansy to you. I will pansy to you on the next stream. But yeah, guys, as always, keep it real, keep it yay. And as always, guys, something in my eye. But just one more thing. Tatty fucking bye.
Facts.
See you later, guys. Take it easy.